Alright, next one is Reaction Roundup. Read the instructions and follow them as quickly as possible. The first player to finish each task will win a point. The player with the most to score 3 points will win. So it's very much like the minigame as we played for before in Rio Streets. Except that rather than just have to keep shooting those monkeys all the time, is that we're actually going to do some specific task. So that way that we can actually do those quickly enough. So yeah, what you need to do here is just find Nigel here. Yeah, by the way, the task can be pretty random at times because it'll just start to shuffle a bit. So yeah, so overall a pretty simple minigame if you ask me. So yeah, so yeah. Alright, so we only got a few minigames to go, so yeah, let's see how this goes, eh? Yep. And no new record though, because this is a little question trivia game. Alright, watermelon drop. Collect juicy watermelons and drop them onto the more sets below. Get bonus points for hitting Nigel or Mirato. Take care not to hit your friend Luis because you will lose points. The player with the highest score when the time runs out is the winner. So this minigame is almost very similar to Truck Drop from Rio Streets and as well as Bird Bounce. The only difference is this time around, oh, we have got another set of achievements right here. Jeez, we're getting so many achievements throughout this little unseen minigames. As far as I know, it's kind of like it did Mario Party 10's challenge list that once you complete all of those few sets of minigames in each category, that it actually gives you like a set of Mario Party points as much as you can. So yeah. So yeah, this is very much exactly like Bird Bounce and even Truck Drop, except rather than just dealing with the one player, instead we just have to shoot down those little monkeys and kick their butts. However though, just like it did on just like in that more set attack, is that you have to actually deal with not to actually hit Luis, because if you do, then you're probably going to lose points. Like as you can see, we're actually in third place right now, but if you hit Nigel, then you can actually get 5 points. So yeah, that's actually pretty swell. And if I remember rightly, this might actually be the last minigame in order to play through on Come Phenomenal. I think that's what the place is called. Again, I couldn't pronounce that very well, but hey, at least that's all that matters. So, yeah. Alright, so let's keep dropping those watermelons. Yeah, as you see right there, we actually have a pretty okay time with this minigame, is because sometimes Luis pops up and sometimes he doesn't, so that obviously if you somehow accidentally hit him, then you're probably going to screw yourself up, at least if you're actually going to be good at this minigame, as far as I know. But I don't think we can get a new record for this one, so because, well, we'll explain to that in the next minigame. Reveling Wave. Collect the tasty fruits left behind by the wave to score points. Go back to the shore to bank your points. Watch out, because if the wave hits you all over all of your unbanked points, you'll be lost. The player with the most banked points and when the time runs out is the winner. So this is the minigame I was talking about in episode, I think it's episode 4. Or in this case, the 4th part of this playthrough. Now this minigame is exactly identical to Wave Chicken, except rather than just have to deal with walking on the wet pavement to bank up some of your points, except you have to collect fruits. So and plus, not to mention, this is the nighttime setting of this minigame right here. So yeah. Oh wait, actually this might actually be the last minigame to play through on during this is actually the last minigame we're gonna play through in Guavador Beach. So in that way, we were actually pretty much done with the beach type of minigames. Yeah, exactly. So with that said though, after these few of these minigames, but again, we're not going to be tackling most of the majority of the modes of this game, is because we're just gonna have to move on to the next Let's Play game as far as the remake Let's Plays goes. And heck, even the next Mario Party game Let's Play, predictably Sylvester is about to be doing Mario Party 2 during next month or so, so that'd be pretty exciting. Oh, we got Catch Off Guard. Flipping musical notes. Oh, Lost in the Rhythm, so that's pretty cool. I believe in order to get this, you have to walk like a few miles per hour or something like this. Yeah, I think so, Luigi. Yeah, you're probably right about this. No. Stupid item. And that was extremely close because if Nico gets a bunch of fruit, and if he wants by, like, you know, collecting those lot of fruits, then he basically pretty much kick our butts. Yeah, I know. So yeah, that was it. That was it for the beach mini games. Now we move on to Slippery Slope. Climb the slippery slope to the top. Jump over the logs. That's the villainous Nitro rolls at you. The first player to the top is the winner. So basically, like the ones of the minigame where Nitro starts to throw snowballs at you, it's very much identical, except rather than just move around with the control stick, except that you actually have to press rapidly the B button in order to actually run, and then use your A's to jump. So yeah, rather than just have to deal with the snowballs, instead we just have to deal with the logs. And this minigame is almost exactly similar to Hodel Hopper from Wii Party. And that's not to mention it's almost exactly similar to you know, the Boulder Bowl from Mario Party 3, so it's basically, between those two minigames, they're exactly the same, but except with a different environment. And we also got another achievement! Jeez, kind of reminds me like I was playing Sonic Generations. Smuggler's Release. Smash the crates to release the terrified birds trapped inside. Take care because some crates have more sets hiding in them. Keep away from the Morsets because if they catch you, then you lose the points. The player with the most points when the time runs out is the winner. Alright, time for the last minigame in a Smuggler's Warehouse environment. And then after this, we're gonna be hit off to the last minigame of the entire compilation. So, yeah. And yes, as far as you probably already know, just like it did in the other Mario Party games, predictably, except for the N64 titles, because in the N64 Mario Party games, like 1, 2, and 3, that if the computer opponent passes your record, then it basically saves up your record. But in the Mario Party 4 through Island Tour, except Mario Party 10, because Mario Party 10 doesn't usually have new record style of minigames, but the only one exception in that was Draw Drop, but that minigame doesn't count, because usually the computer opponent doesn't usually break your record, so yeah. But yeah, if the computer opponent passes your record, then it doesn't usually say new record, so you have to be specifically just to be either player 1 and player 2 and player 3 and heck even player 4 can only get a new records. So yeah, in case if you didn't notice already, is that this game is also being released on the Nintendo DS, but the only difference is between the 3 versions of this game is that it actually has a different gameplay style, like you know, you know how in the Xbox 360 version, as well as the PS3 version, or the Wii version for that matter, that it actually feels like a Mario Party clone. But the DS version is exactly different, even though it still has some mini-games for sure, but it actually acts like a Elite Beats Agents kind of style. Like, it's basically a rhythm beat type of game, so yeah, even though, and as well as the platforming sections, although as well as platforming at the same time, so yeah, because even though that the minigames are exactly similar. Alright, last minigame of this entire compilation, street dancing. Dance to the rhythm by moving either the stick in the correct direction as the star passes over the note. The closer you get, the more points you get. Hit more notes in a row to score more points. The player with the most points at the end is the winner. So yeah, I like Music Mayhem and Dance Off, and I can't remember what's the other one, but I think this is the only two I can think of. That you have to work with the two analog controls. So if you actually have an easier time with this minigame, then you have to use the two analog sticks combined. So yeah. So I guess we just have to talk about overall of Rio as far as the Xbox 360 versions on this game. Overall, I do find it's a pretty cool game, even though it's not the best looking, it's not the best game I've ever played. I mean, yeah, it is fun overall, especially if you play this with your friends. And then, there's so many games that I didn't seem to like, and sometimes the minigame can be pretty luck-based, like Wash Your, as always, Worries. I think that's what its minigame's called. But apart from that, I do recommend the Xbox 360 version, including the PlayStation 3 version, because whilst in the Wii version, they do have motion controls, which, trust me, if you play this on the Wii version, sometimes the motion controls can be not registering very well. But as far as I know for that already, so, yeah. And also, we enjoyed the movie of it so far, for the first one specifically. And also, we did see a sequel, Rio 2, which I think is a pretty good one, but the story, you know, it's a bit dumbed down for me. But, hey, at least we're looking forward until the third entry is about to be coming until 2017. Jeez, 2017. Same it goes to, Toy Story 4. Oh yeah, that's going to come out as well. So we're really looking forward to those types of films that are ever going to be released on. And we beat our new record too. So yeah. And much like in story mode, it just brings you the award ceremony screen. And then it has like the same do you know information as soon as we hit the A button. And we got another achievement too. Versus Verite. By doing versus party. So sorry Nico, but you have to be in dead last, I'm afraid. But you still look cool nonetheless. So yeah, thanks for watching for our Let's Play of Rio for the Xbox 360, PS3, and Nintendo Wii. Even though we had a fun time playing on this, even though there was a pretty lucky victory on Dodgeball, even then that we actually knocked out by, well, as you can see right there, as you probably already know, that before we actually played this game, that we actually won by 1 point over to the specific record of ours. So yeah, I hope you guys do actually enjoy this Let's Play. And yeah, so this is me, Mario, and Luigi here, and join next time of the Xbox 360 playthroughs of the entire channel, or in this case YouTube channel as a result. It's probably Sonic 06. Definitely not looking forward to the replaying this game, because after the events of, you know, we'll get into as soon as he gets to Silver's story, then he knows what he was talking about until when he's gonna do this. But hey, at least he was still gonna do Super Mario Galaxy 2, so that's a huge plus. So yeah, thanks for watching guys, this is me Mario, as far as I already mentioned, Luigi here, and take care of yourselves, and have yourselves a good night. Yeah, see you then, ciao.